Welcome back to this week's episode of KingCast. Before we get to the nitty-gritty and funky side of Memphis, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and sign up for notifications, and we will let you know when we go live or upload new content. This week we journey back to 1981. We are going to take a look at the two interviews that set up this empty arena match. One being Terry Funk, who issued a formal challenge in the form of a letter personalized to Jerry the King Lawler via Lance Russell. Lance delivers the envelope on television, and Jerry Lawler gives his response.
I'd like to say that Jerry Lawler is a son of a jackass. He's a lover of chickens. He has got the fans on his side. He has got the police on his side. He's got the officials on his side. He's got you on his side. This is a completely one-sided thing. He doesn't have any guts. And you see right here is I have got a date, a time, a place to ask him to meet me by himself. And I want you to bring the camera down there, but I don't want a referee. I don't want the police. I don't want the fans. I don't want money for this. What I want is I want to compete against Jerry Lawler, and I want to get him down and hold him down, and I want to make him say to me, Terry Funk, you are the better man. Terry Funk, oh, please let me up and let me go. But Lawler does not have the stinking guts to come down there where no money is involved, where nothing is involved except personal pride, and I do have Texas pride, believe me.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here today for. Wild. He wants no fans, nobody else. I wish you'd take a look at it.
Okay. I see it.
No, that. No I just want a reaction to it.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, I'll.
Him, nobody else around.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, we'll be back in just a minute.
So the match was set up. No crowd. Barely had a cameraman. The ending, as you will see, if you've never seen this before, and there's not a lot of people out there who haven't seen it, there were skeptics of professional wrestling who witnessed this on their local television, pretty much thought this was real. And Terry, of course, yelling, screaming violently at first, and then yelling and screaming, begging for mercy at the end of the empty arena brawl. This one speaks for itself. Memphis will go down as the single most innovative and artistic territories in the means and ways that they got their angles and storylines over. This is Jerry Lawler's comments on the empty arena brawl. The COVID era was a strange era, and I remember one of the funniest memes after that first empty arena show they had on live TV, and a meme immediately pops up, King and Funk did it better. And I've heard you say, it was either you or Terry say something about what you would have changed in that empty arena brawl. What was there any? I thought it was great. I thought it was a masterpiece.
Well, you know what? When I go back and watch it, I mean, of course, you know, this is years later, and it is. I wouldn't say it was a masterpiece, but I mean, it was fine, and it got accomplished what we intended to do. I just, when I go back and watch it, I wish it had lasted a little longer, and I wish we had done a little more in the ring, you know, a little more stuff in the ring. I mean, we just early on went out into the chairs, which that's, you know, that's Terry's, that was his specialty. I mean, I used to love to wrestle Terry Funk. People ask me all the time, you know, who's your favorite opponent? And even though Bill Dundee comes to mind right off the bat, because we wrestle the most. I think Bill and I wrestled each other over 500 times. Yeah. But Terry was the guy that I enjoyed wrestling against Terry Funk, because he would not only entertain he would entertain his opponent. He entertained me by doing stuff that I was never expecting in a match. I mean, you know, he would just, you punch him and he would fall into the ropes and then take the craziest bump through the ropes. You know, wind up with his hanging upside down with his ankle to the top and second rope, or Lord forbid you throw him out of the ring into the chairs. You know he's going to come up with a chair around his head or around his neck or something like that. And I mean, I had the toughest time not laughing when I was wrestling Terry Funk, because he was so entertaining to me, you know, when we were working against each other. But yeah, that match, I mean, it was like, I think the biggest fan of it was Terry's brother, Dory Funk.
Really?
Oh my gosh! After he saw that tape, Dory was booking Florida territory at that time, and he immediately wanted the tape to show throughout Florida. And you know, I really hadn't been there in a long time, so they didn't really know me. But it did some big business down there. I think one thing, you know, it was a type of match that nobody had really seen before, and then the outcome with Terry looking like he's blinded, it made some instant personal heat there, you know.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the all-time favorites when you bring up Memphis. Is the
My eye.
all the
Get me help! Get me help!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why
You
there are officials assigned to matches to try to keep some kind of order rather than have the animal type of thing that you saw here today.
Lance. Oh, that was so good.
It's pretty difficult. Okay, listen, Randy, I'm gonna get. Okay, wait.
Call a doctor, Lance, please. Don't look at it, Lowell. Please look at it. Please.
Listen, I'll go.
Help me, please.
Okay, I'll go call for it.
God, Lance, please don't leave me here.
I'll get somebody.
Don't. Get somebody to help me. My eye. My eye. Where is he? Where is Lawler? Where'd he go? Where is Lawler? My eye. Where is that chicken? Where's that Howard? Where's Lawler? He's yellow. Lawler's yellow. He's yellow. Lawler, come back here. You yellow pig! Pig!